It's Friday, fool! Welcome to another glorious episode of It's Friday, Fool. You need this tool. My name, Kyle Voss, and mostly every Friday, I bring you guys a tool that I use here in this shop or that I featured on this channel. This week's tool was actually brought to me by one of you guys. I mean, I knew this tool existed, and it's not really a traditional tool like a tool that you'd find in your toolbox, but it is very useful for sure. When you guys hit me up and said, hey, you need to check these out, I knew they existed. But I just didn't have any, and I was like, you know what, those are extremely useful and I could probably use some, so I bought some. And that is the reusable zip tie. Nothing extravagant, but it can speed up your process, and I'm gonna tell you how. Alright, so I bought this pack of zip ties, 80 different sizes, they're all reusable. I got this pack on Amazon, I'll put some links in the description. Super useful, and I'm gonna show you why. Alright, so first and foremost, let me show you how these things work. Alright, just like your standard zip tie. So for these, have a little button right here. Alright, you just press that button and then guess what? You can unzip them. Now, on to why these things are extremely useful. As most of you know, the ones that watch this channel, I'm getting ready to wire the goose, okay? And traditionally, when I'm wiring a car, you tend to run one wire at a time. Like you're working on one thing, you run one wire, you get it the perfect length. You know, as you're running it, you kind of zip tie it up loosely, get the proper length, then you cut it. Then you run the next wire, and if it happens to go along the same path as the first wire, you run it through the same route, the same zip ties. Never fails. You get everything done. All zip tied and nice and neat, looking good. And you have to add something. Normally, I would just cut everything loose, add that new wire. With these, you don't have to do that. You zip it all up. If you need to loosen it, press the button, you unzip it a little bit, you're good to go. These things are also great for organization. How many of you have zip ties laying everywhere? You got rubber bands on them, the rubber from the rubber band melts to the zip tie itself, right? You don't need to do that with these. You take one of these, you zip it up. When you need to get one out, get two out, three out, whatever, and it starts to get loose, you can either zip it. If you need to, you can unzip it. Literally, guys, these things have probably 500 uses in the shop, all very useful. I think the whole pack itself was under $10. Like I said, it links in the description if you want to check it out. The reusable zip tie, or as they call it, zippets. Voila! Thanks to the guy that suggested these. I think his name was David. Could be wrong, I forget. He hit me up on Snapchat, and so I can't see who sent it to me now. If you have a tool that you use that you think is very useful, that's not just a normal tool, and you think I should feature it here, I want you to send it to me. You can get me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of them. Most of them are at the Fab Forums. Everyone except for Snapchat, it's Voss Performance. Hit me up, send me the tool. I'll try to get it featured right here. Maybe I'll remember who told me about it. Alright guys, there you go. This week's tool, the reusable zip tie. Man, I like it. I like you a lot. I like you a lot. I do. Listen, my job here is to keep you guys as efficient as possible. The most amount of work for the least amount of time. And this is one of those things. As always, thank you for joining me. It's Friday, fool!